Sox as they play against the Baltimore Orioles. Baseball, Major League style on 2K Sports.
The opposing lineup today with tough duties at the plate against Josh Beckett. The American League East, that's where the action is today. The Orioles in action. 2K Sports presents our MLB broadcast. So glad you're there. Starting on the mound, Brian Mattis. Steve, we'll be watching how he approaches this Boston lineup.
Well, Brian Mattis is not rattled easily. He's shown the ability to come back from getting knocked around at times to get himself back on track a little bit. He has to throw his fastball for strikes, though, to make that changeup effective.
Lineup time. Terry Francona's offense will look like this. Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, start at the top of the order, and that's what things get started when Jacoby Ellsbury's on the field. Loves getting dirty, will steal bases, steal second, steal third. He's even stolen home before. He can do a lot of things, though, offensively. If you make a mistake, too, he can turn on and hit it out of the ballpark. Love watching Jacoby Ellsbury play.
The pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Lifetime average, 346 hitter against the Orioles. Here's the delivery. Mattis has got it in his favor now with the 0-2 count.
Well, he's in trouble right here, Gary, and he knows it. He knows he gets a little overly aggressive on the 0-2 pitch. Let's see how good a pitch they give him.
Foul ball! It's hit foul by Ellsbury. And a swing and a miss, strike three on Ellsbury.
This one's right down the middle. He just swung and missed at it. Better check his bat for a hole.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Orioles and how they are positionally on the diamond. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
Well, a guy that's improving every day in the outfield is Adam Jones. When he was drafted, he got drafted as an infielder. They converted him to outfield, and he has made great strides, now becoming one of the more athletic and better defenders in center field.
And the called strike taken by Pedroia.
Well, you talk about a guy that you hate to lose in your lineup. Dustin Pedroia, 2007 campaign, got cut short when he hit that ball off his foot and broke it. Subsequently, needed surgery to fix that foot. 2011, though, he's going to be back in full force and creating havoc for the Boston Red Sox.
Here's the 1-1. Right on it, but he fouls it straight back. I think, as John mentioned, do we forget how the Red Sox played so well without their catalyst? And he gets back and has a great season, Steve. Look out.
Now, Pedroia is a tenacious competitor, really that energy bug that drives the Boston Red Sox.
And Dustin Pedroia's down. No contact.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the four-seam fastball in K-Cam. That's how you use your fastball, using it very effectively. 2 consecutive punch-outs.
Carl Crawford gets to swing now with 2 away. His career batting average, 309 off the Orioles. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. A liner headed for the hole. And that one's going to drop in. That'll be our first hit of the game. And Crawford stretching it down. There's the throw. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
So looking to capitalize, RBI situation, Adrian Gonzalez. Two outs and a runner on second. The pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and that'll put Gonzalez on first. And Crawford scores.
What a great piece of hitting right there to give his team that early 1-0 lead.
Now Kevin Youkilis batting with a runner on first. Well, this offense, Steve, it's on the move, and now they'll try and carry this on in the ballgame.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game.
Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. It's very early, so it may not stand up, but far better to be playing with the edge.
Well, that's right, Gary. I mean, they're going to try to use that edge to add some padding to this lead.
Here it comes. And Kevin Youkilis watches that one go by. It's even. Lifetime, he's hit 2 for 7 off Mattis. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2.
Sometimes when the pitch comes out of the pitcher's hand, you have to say to yourself, I'm going to lay off and wait for the next one. He didn't think you could catch up to it. Good decision.
That's it, foul by Youkilis. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Picked up by Hardy. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Well, some early production here. 1 run across in the first. The Red Sox are on top 1-0. And Josh Beckett is the pitcher. He gets settled in for Boston. What is it about this Baltimore lineup that they'll be looking for from him today?
A pretty even matchup right here. Quality right-hander against a quality lineup. And oftentimes we say good pitching beats good hitting. We'll see if that prevails in this one.
And now Beckett with a 1-0 delivery. Change up, that's going to brush the earth. That's going to be a ball. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Brian Roberts lays off that one. Now a chance for a walk. His career average, an even 300 against Josh Beckett. The 3-0 pitch. Lost him. Ball 4. Potential tying run is on.
He threw that one off the plate, maybe guessing that the guy had a green light 3-0, but he's got to find the strike zone again.
Right now we've got a moment to look at that lineup for the Orioles. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, if you're going to put together a highlight reel, let's take a look at Adam Jones. I mean, this guy can do everything. Speed, power, hit the ball to all fields. He can climb walls, great throwing arm, can do anything on a baseball field. And I tell you, when you're talking about one of the most talented athletes in baseball, you better start with Adam Jones.
No one out and a runner on first. The pitch. Ball. And Markakis will watch that one up high.
He's not very aggressive on an 0-1 count, Gary, so I think as a pitcher, you have to get in the zone right now. You don't want to go down at 2-0.
At the belt, the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. He's ready. Now the 2-0. And he pours one down the center of the strike zone. 2-1.
Listen, he's not one to get too fancy. 2-1 count. He's going to come with a fastball. I'm betting on it.
Two-one pitch. There's contact. He drove it well. This one to Ellsbury. As he hauls it, the runner's tagging from first. We'll take a look here and see where the Red Sox are positionally around the diamond. And how do you like who's out there, John?
Carl Crawford's a guy that turns a lot of doubles into outs. You hit a ball in the gap, he has the ability to chase it down with his great speed. He also possesses a pretty strong and accurate throwing arm also.
Adam Jones with a runner in scoring position.
Red Sox fared just okay against the tough American League East, and if you want to win that division, you need to beat that division. And the East, very tough, kind of middle of the pack this year for the Red Sox.
Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. And the teams that did the damage in their own division against them, Toronto certainly for one, and Tampa Bay another. And that proved to be a downfall for Boston.
The Red Sox made the playoffs in 2009 because they were 8 games better within the division, winning 45 games compared to 37 in 2010.
Now Josh Beckett, he'll have something to work with here. 0-2.
Well, sometimes the pitcher's just better than the hitter, and on that particular pitch, he threw that breaking ball down the zone. He was better. So you just tip your hat to him and hope you can get him again.
Beckett kicks and throws. Jones watches it low.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. That one falls. This should bring home Roberts. And he scores. That is the tying run. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
One down as Luke Scott stands in. Always good when you can get a ball game tied up again so you're not having to look up, the offense doing the job.
Gary, that was an important at-bat even early on in this game. They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run, and he has the ability to read the pitcher.
Here's a swing and a ball hit high into the air, deep into right field. Out of here, a homer and a 2-run shot. Perfect time for a 2-run homer. That's what they wanted to get the advantage. The home run coming with a runner on. Now 2 RBIs on one swing. Let's see how the WPA graph looks after that one.
Oh, great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
Now let's see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on. Great job by the Orioles right there. Now Baltimore back in control of this game. It's their game to lose.
One out, nobody on. Beckett too far outside with that one. That's a ball. They are happy, Steve. This output is getting this game going in a hurry.
Well, standing around on the field in the top half of the inning didn't seem to affect them because they came in swinging the bats.
And we'll look to see if the pitching can settle in. Here's the 1-0. And Lee swings and misses at that. That evens up the count. He's got 3 hits, 6 at-bats against Beckett. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike two.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Gets in front, stopped it, it's in the dirt. Popped way up there behind home plate. And the play made by Saltalamacchia. And Mark Reynolds. Two outs, bases empty. Ball! And Beckett can't get him to swing at that low pitch.
With this curveball down and away, now let's see if the pitcher tries to go back inside with the fastball and lock him up.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And Reynolds swings and misses at that one. That'll even up the count. In this matchup, lifetime 1 for 3 off Beckett. Just off the inside edge, 2-1.
Well, up over 20 pitches now here in the first inning. Not the way you want to start the game, because it ultimately hurts you in this inning, but it's going to hurt you later as well. You're going to be out early.
Here's the 2-1. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. And here's the pitch. And the fastball is over. 3-2 now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Foul! And that's it, foul by Reynolds.
Make this one your game now.
3-2 on the way.
Foul ball!
Another foul ball. Reynolds fighting in this at bat.
Well, a walker hit, that's what the hitter goes up there with in mind. 3-2 count too. He has the ability to walk, but anything close you got to protect, and that's what he did on that pitch.
That ball swung on, contact made. Ellsbury to field. And he's there to retire the side. And a difficult inning there for Josh Beckett. He's been hit out of the park once today. And the Red Sox coming up next. Afternoon at the ballpark. Pleasant, cool day here. David Ortiz leads it off. Swinging from the heels, and he missed it. 0-1. He's hit .263 lifetime off Baltimore. Strike two. Ortiz will have to be careful now.
He likes to try to make contact 0-2 and not get struck out, so that means you can't throw anything too close to the plate right here.
That's in the dirt. He traps it. The 1-2 pitch. Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball is low that time. The count runs full.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
The full count pitch.
Foul!
Ortiz makes contact. That'll be fouled off. And here's the 3-2.
Foul!
Ortiz fouls off another one. That's part of this at bat.
Well, this is one of these at-bats that you know you want to get something to drive. The bottom line is, though, the pitcher is not giving you anything to hit in a gap. So you're being defensive and fouling things off. This is a great battle right here.
Hit sharply down the line. The dive and a spectacular play. A dive and an out.
I've never really liked playing third base. That ball can get on you so quickly, especially if teams are pulling the ball. But you got to have quick reactions, and he did there. Well, in this situation, coming into the game a little bit cold, you're going to do anything you can to get on base. You need base runners. Boy, you see so many deep and strong lineups in the American League East, and 2010 was no different. The pitching staff for the Orioles took a beating against some of those big bats in the East.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. The Orioles have really become the team now the other Eastern Division ball clubs look to beat up on, especially. There's a smash towards the hole, and Lee's able to get to that one.
Well, he got a good piece of this one, hitting a shot toward first base, but first baseman was there for the out. Well, you can't blame the manager here, playing the percentages, bringing in the right-handed hitter against this lefty pitcher. Let's see if it pays off.
Base is empty and 2 down.
Ball!
That's high and away for ball 1. Only one career at bat prior to this one, looking for his first lifetime off Mattis. 1-0 on the way. Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. And Markakis puts that away to retire the side. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Baltimore is still on top. It's going to be Wieters.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
And it's fouled away.
Foul!
Here's the 0-1 from Beckett.
0-1.
Good eye by Matt Wieters. Lays off that one, and we're even.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
The 1-1 on the way. A little too much action there, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball!
Now 3-1. Matt Wieters, select the pitch you like.
Well, you got to like the way he's changing speed and mixing up his pitches. He just missed, though, with that changeup down and away.
The 3-1 on the way.
3-2.
Good pitch at the knees. Battles back to work at full.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
And here's the delivery to Wieters. A fly ball. Crawford's there as he rolls over and puts it away. J.J. Hardy up. A career and a low career 150 hitter against Boston. One out, nobody on. At the belt, Beckett kicks, throws to right center. That's 2 gone. And we've got PA batting. Base is empty with 2 outs. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that'll bring up Brian Roberts.
Well, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
Two outs and a man on first. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. Swing, hot shot. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? There's the throw. Safe at second. Good offensive chance here.
Well, in a game like this, you've got to put your faith in a guy like Nick Markakis. He's a good, solid contact hitter, Gary.
A very nice .308 career batting average for him against Josh Beckett. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Markakis steps in. Here's the first pitch. Way out there with the curveball, 1-0.
He went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
And now Beckett with a 1-0 delivery. Markakis watches it low. The 2-0 pitch. And here's a fastball for a called strike, 2-1.
I don't think he likes that call, but when you're diving out over the plate, sometimes that fastball up and in doesn't look like a strike even when it is.
Comes set. Now Markakis with a 3-1 hitter count. Over his career, 303 off the Red Sox. Comes set. The 3-1 delivery. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. In there, and this is going to be trouble. And Pye comes in to score. And Roberts comes across. And he just does get in there safe. Showing some good speed, Steve. He had to in order to get the third.
Well, for hitters to get tripled, they have to think 3 bases out of the batter's box. That's what he did there. Full speed, got the full stride. Great job.
In fact, that ball was to center, made it a little easier, a longer throw. At the belt, Wheeler kicks and throws. Good rip on that one, but he missed it on 1.
That two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
And here's the delivery. And that's on the black for a called strike. 0-2.
A nice four-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2. And Adam Jones looks at that one. That's going to be a ball, leaving in the count. up the middle. Base hit through the infield. Runner should score. So the rally here energized. Every new opportunity they take advantage of.
Okay, the defense needs to stop right now. They need to put up an out here. This offense just has been relentless this inning.
So Luke Scott will try and keep it going. Well, they definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
Boy, after that quality at bat, I mean, this offense just landing some serious body blows on this pitcher in this game.
Boy, you see this get started, it only builds confidence in the hitters. He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0.
You know, Gary, you're right. It builds confidence in the hitters, but it also builds confidence in today's pitcher because he knows he doesn't have to be perfect now. He can pound the strike zone with strikes and be much more aggressive.
Here's the pitch. And he comes back with one that's in there, and it's 2-1. Over his career, going .291 off Boston. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Scudero to play it. And that's the third out. That'll do it. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. The Orioles riding a lead. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Scudero in the box.
Strike one.
On the way. Line drive out of play down the right side.
Foul.
And he fouls off another one.
Well, anytime you're down 0-2, the bottom line is you want to be able to cover the whole plate. You can't look inside. You can't look outside.
Oh.
You have to just swing and protect in a defensive mode. That's what he did there on that pitch on the outer half of the plate to foul it off and live to see another pitch.
Hit on the ground. Roberts picks it up. Retiring Scudero. And Jacoby Ellsbury to bat.
Well, Brian Matus is a guy who's trying to find his way in the big leagues. He had flashes of greatness, but he also had streaks where he wasn't very good. But that's what you get with young players. Stick with him, though. He has a chance to be a good one.
Base is empty with 1 away. And he starts Ellsbury out. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And for Brian Matus, the learning curve now, the Orioles hope, has come to a peak, and now he will start delivering the W's that he's got the stuff to do.
Well, once Buck Showalter came in, he really turned himself around. He became much more aggressive in the zone. They challenged him, and he responded.
And that swung on and hit. And Jones, and that'll retire Ellsbury. 2 away.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here, and that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
So with 2 down, it'll be Dustin Pedroia. Good odds here. 6 ABs, 2 hits lifetime against Matus. Fresh count on Pedroia. Here it comes. Big breaker on the 0-0 pitch. It's a called strike. Here's the pitch. And Dustin Pedroia watches that one go by. The count is even. Here it comes. Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
As we present our Player of the Game award, fantastic display by Nick Markakis today.
Well, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter how many hits you get, but it's when you get them. And that's how this game was decided. The one big hit of the entire game, and it's easy to see why we singled him out as the player of the game.
And Steve, they're able to win this game rather handily. A bit of home cooking here that was right on from the beginning.
Gary, as a player, you always like having the 10th man out there, and these fans provided that today. They were into it.
Now that time again, thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, Sean Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody.